Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. I know, like usual, you guys hear this almost every other video. I know it's been about, well, a little over a month since the last upload, but man, I've been having to deal with some stuff personally and getting the other two cars situated. So, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we do have a new addition to the family. But before I get into that, I do just want to let you guys know the other two vehicles are not sold. They are still here. They are just both in different shops getting worked on, getting finalized the way I really want them to be 100%. So yeah, man, we're waiting a little more on those two cars. I'll go ahead and have a real update video on that in the next couple days. That way I could properly explain what's been going on and why things have been taking so long. So that's that. So we did, like I said, get a new addition to the family. So I had been talking to my homie Alex down at Honda for about a month now, and we had been talking about the Type R. So we were in talks, numbers, when it would arrive, and of course getting put on the list. So we ended up getting some numbers together. They weren't 100% official till the car was here. Like I said, it had been a month, so he was keeping tabs. He was letting me know what was going on, keeping me updated on everything. So once the car finally got here, we did end up going down to the dealership. I didn't take my camera. I didn't get to vlog anything because, like I said, this was completely unexpected. I did not think I was gonna take this vehicle home. I was just there to talk numbers and see, you know, what was up with everything. So when I finally got there and we were talking, I was happy with the numbers and we had gotten an approval. So, you know, luckily I was the only person there. No one had gone yet, or at least no one had an approval. So I was able to secure this car, man. So I'm super stoked on that. Before I show you guys the entire car, I do want to get into something that everyone, of course, is going to be asking: how much I paid for the car. So I've seen these cars go as high as about 84,000, you know, around there, and I think that's ridiculous. That's a 40K markup. To me, that's ridiculous. So I did end up paying 64,000 total on this car, which is a 20K markup. I know people are gonna have their own opinions on that, but let me go ahead and give you guys mine on how I justified buying this vehicle and being happy with that markup, at least sort of say. So me personally, I don't see these cars, the value of these cars, going down in the near future at all. Me personally, I don't see it happening. People say the market's gonna crash, this and that. Personally, I don't believe the market will crash on the value of the cars, because people do have money to buy them, and if you're fortunate enough to have the money to buy them and you'll buy it. You know, that was the boat I was in. I was very fortunate enough to be able to buy this vehicle, so I bought it at the markup because you know, it was okay. So let me get back to me justifying that. So I don't see the value going down. People say, oh, wait a year or two. I'm not gonna wait a year or two and hope that the market goes down on the price and try and buy it then. Maybe I won't be fortunate enough to have a down payment or to be able to get it at that point in time. So I went ahead and I pulled the trigger and I got it now. The only thing I personally see going down in the near future would be interest rates. I don't see the value of these cars going down. People talk about, oh, it's a Honda, but it's a Type R Honda. These are really rare and limited, and it's a higher end vehicle, whether you wanna see it as that or not. Just because it's a Honda, it is. And as far as if I'm correct, I think we're only getting 500 in America. So if you think about how limited and rare that's gonna be, I mean, I'm fine paying the 20K markup now instead of waiting a year or two and maybe the markup's the same and I have to buy a used vehicle. I'd rather have a new one, have warranty, all that good stuff, you know. That was also another thing for me, getting all that warranty stuff. So really happy about that. So yeah, man, I wasn't gonna wait to hope that it was gonna be at a cheaper price. Interest rates will be going down, but as far as value, especially for cars like these, I don't really see it going down, man. So let me just go ahead and show you guys the car now. You guys can see it from the front, man. I love the way this car looks, man. To me, it looks like a Gundam from the front, and to be completely honest, I think this car looks better than the previous generation overall, but that's just my personal opinion. So let me go ahead and give you guys a little walk around of the car. We'll get more in depth right now. So here are the wheels. We got some 19s. We got the nice Brembo brakes with the red calipers. And of course the red Honda emblem, so that's gonna be around the whole car. We'll get into the interior and stuff right now. Here's the wing. It unfortunately was not the carbon fiber option, but we might buy that in the future. So yeah, man, got the Type R badge, of course, and then just the other side of the car. But yeah, man, I'm actually really happy too. This car actually has vents that are useful. Unlike the previous model, there was a ton of vents that were just like for show, and I think that was just a little odd looking, because I mean, they didn't do anything. It was a little weird to me. But yeah, man, I'm so in love with this car, dude. Of course, this is the only one they had, so I didn't have really option to pick a color, but it would have been between this or the championship white. But as soon as I saw this, man, I was sold. Like, I knew I wanted this car, and I really wanted to get it, man. So shouts out to my homie Alex down at Honda, man. This is the second vehicle I've purchased from him, and each time he's made it happen, and he goes above and beyond to make sure I get in these vehicles and make sure I leave happy. So shouts out to him, man, because he really makes this stuff happen, man. I don't even know if I'd be in this car if it weren't for him, man. This shit is so dope. Like I'm super stoked on this. I still can't even believe it's sitting in my garage right now. Obviously I got this car yesterday. I only drove it yesterday. I haven't even driven it yet. I feel like nervous to drive it. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and take it for a little drive later, maybe hit the wash or something with the homies. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the interior a little bit. We'll start with the rear. Oh, shit's locked. Locked down my own car though. All right, here we go. Oh, and of course, let me show you guys the key. I mean, of course, everyone knows that. Got the red emblem on the key. That shit's pretty dope. Got the little HITORI jet tag. But yeah, man, we'll start with the rear, man. Got the nice suede here. Got the nice red carpet. Dude, that's like the #1 thing that I love about this car. I know it's probably so stupid, but the red carpet really set shit off for me. Got the red stitching and even the red seat belts, man. Pretty spacious back here. Got room for activities and shit. Could put your drinks so you don't spill shit in my whip. But yeah, man. So that's the, oh, one last thing before, because I did notice this barely right now. It says Type R on the back of the seat. I hadn't noticed that yet. That is pretty dope. So go back to the front now. Alrighty, so same thing. We got the suede right here, but when the car does turn on, this little red strip right here turns on as well, and it's also on the other side. You guys can actually see it right now. That one's actually on. I don't know why this one didn't turn on, but yeah, man. So we got our seats, bro. These things are like pillows, and they hug you like you would want a bucket seat to hug you, man. We of course got the steering wheel with the red emblem, no suede, dash and everything, man. I really think they did the interior of this car so much better as well. It's very simple, and I would call it plain, but plain in a good way. But yeah, man, like I'm in love with this red. Of course, we got the, let's see how good you guys can see it on that side. We'll come to this side. We got the red carpet with the Type R emblem right there. And of course, we have the carpet to match on that side. In the back, I didn't even double check if it says Type R, but it's red mats, of course. But dude, this thing is so dope. Let me go ahead and fire it up real quick. And of course, got our nice little weighted shift knob. Got our R mode and stuff. This wireless charger is pretty cool too. I didn't even know it had all this stuff. Like, to be honest with you guys, I just went and bought the car. I didn't even really look at much. I had seen videos, but I was trying not to spoil too much for myself. Like, if I did get it, like, be able to get into it and see it and be happy with it for like the first time I ever saw it. That kind of makes sense. But yeah, man, I'm so in love with this thing. As you guys know, the homie Rocket has an FK8, so we'll probably end up linking with him later on today or one of these days so that we can have the car side by side. But yeah, man, he has that Boost Blue one, and well, now I got an FL5, so we got another homie in the group with a Type R. So dude, I'm just super stoked on this, man. Super stoked. So I'll go ahead and turn this thing off. Tell you, man, I haven't even driven it much. I only drove it home from the dealer and actually took it to the store, and that's about it. But today, I hate this thing about the lights. Even when you get out and it's on auto, there's still a switch that you gotta like flick to turn everything off. That thing confuses me so much because I am not used to like new technology in cars. I'm used to, you know, the Sylvia. It's all old as shit. Everything's, you gotta do it manually. And then the 2015 Civic, I mean, it's not that mechanical, technical, however you want to say it, as this one. But you know what trips me out on this one too is it doesn't have an e-brake. It has a button. Let me go ahead and show you guys that real quick. That tripped me out so much when I was driving it. So as you guys can see, there is no e-brake. This button right here is your e-brake. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It's pretty like, I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm still reaching every time trying to pull the e-brake and it don't exist. So yeah, man, but go ahead and see what else we get into today. I don't want to try and bore you guys. I know it's probably already like almost 10 minutes of me talking, but I'm just trying to update you guys on what's been going on, show you guys the new car. And yeah, man, I'm still tripping. This thing's in my garage. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and see what else we get into for today. And we might link up with the homie Rocky, like I said. So I'm actually hit him up, see if we can link at the wash later so we could get some vlog content of both the Type Rs next to each other. So let's see how that goes. I did forget to show you guys, of course, one of the most important things, which is the number of this Type R, which is number 977. It is a trip to me because before we went to go get the car, I don't know why I had the number 77 in my head. And when I got home and I saw that, I was just like, yo, it was meant to be. Alright guys, so we're down here at the car wash. We sent the homie Rocket a text message. Hasn't replied, so I don't know if he's gonna be pulling up or not. But we're here just kicking it, man. Just finishing off our day. But I did want to show you guys the Type R and some better lighting so you guys can see it a little bit better, man. I know earlier the garage didn't do it much justice. I feel like this isn't doing it much justice right now either. But yeah, man, got my own little Gundam. I fucking love this thing, man. It looks so mean. A lot of people have a love-hate thing with it. People say it's ugly or it looks like a little egg. To be honest with y'all, man, I think it looks like a little egg too, but it's the coolest fucking looking egg I have ever seen in my life. But yeah, man, this thing drives amazing, man. It shifts amazing. It feels nice to drive. Like, this is just an experience to drive in general, bro. I'm in love with this car. Super happy with my purchase. Not regretting it a single bit. I mean, did take a hit on the finances, but ain't nothing we can't recoup, man. You already know how we do around here. But yeah, man, so that's the Civic, man. Let me go ahead and show you the homie's Lancer, the homie Sav. Y'all have seen it before, but just so he can give a little explanation of what he plans on doing to this thing.
So right now it's just sitting, you know, basic and everything like that. I haven't touched it in like maybe a year and a half or so. But I'm gonna swap out the headlights, tail lights. Gonna still stay with the VLAN setup. But I'm gonna get the newer ones, full sequential and everything like that. Redo the whole black wrap. It got cooked over the summer thanks to El Paso, you know. Gotta love that sunny weather somehow. And then yeah, I'm probably gonna drop it a little bit lower, probably put some new wheels on it, and then I'm gonna call it a day. And then call it a day. And then probably start on something new. What? I don't know just yet, but it's gonna be something crazy.
Something crazy. But nah, yeah, man, we're gonna throw this thing and the upcoming Spring Fest. We're gonna try and get the wide body Civic in there, the Silvia, maybe the Type R, not too sure. But yeah, man, as you guys can see, sponsored by Regos too. So I got the Silvia right now so they can get it 100% how it should have been done a long time ago, but we're getting it done, man. So yeah, we're gonna wait on the homie, see if he pulls up or not, and see what we get into. So after waiting like an hour for this motherfucker because he took a damn nap, he here though. But hey, check out the FK8 in that Boost Blue.
Ain't nobody on time for the wash. That's
bro, you never on time anywhere. You ain't even on time to cut my damn hair.
Yeah.
So here we got the FK8. I've shown you guys this car in the vlog before. I mean, they're the homies, you know. I've come out in the vlogs multiple times. You guys have probably seen it, but just to give it a little side-to-side comparison, I know it's not exactly next to each other, but yeah, man. Here is the FK8 in Boost Blue. Like I said, I know the lighting, it's good and it's not, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, try to give you guys a little walk around of his. But yeah, man, this thing is pretty dope, man. It's cool that now two of us have a Type R in the group and they're completely different generations. That is pretty cool. Ain't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we had the FK8, now we got the FL5. I had already shown it to you guys, but just so you can see some differences real quick. I think that front end looks like a Gundam. The other one looks, I don't know, it looks mean too, but in a different way. I like them both, but I don't know which one I really like best.
Honestly, let me be the first to tell you that
I don't know, bro.
Honda guys always have a hard time with adapting to cars. And when the first like Civic came out, like that, the 11th gen, I was like, I don't know. And then I seen the Type R, I was like, I was kind of skeptical, you know. But now seeing it in person, like,
yeah,
it's a lot.
No, yeah, seeing it in person is a little different. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
different.
I like the FK8s. They're dope. They're cool. But I don't know, man. There's something different. They're just different. That's just something that's cool. It's just two completely different models. They're the same car, of course, different generations, of course. But I just think it's so cool. You can clearly see differences, like day and night differences. It's not like, oh, this looks like that. No, bro. That's what I like about each car. You know, they're each individually different. But I'm sorry, Rocket, if I really gotta say it, dog. I think I like the FL5 a little more over the FK8. But I don't know, dog.
Honestly,
because he ain't never even let me drive that thing.
Honestly,
and I let him drive the Silvia.
Honestly,
see how he used to me? See how he used to me?
Nah, I honestly forgot to let him drive it, but I didn't. Honestly, let me tell you, I didn't think that my boy was that. Like, I knew he was a Honda kid like me, but I didn't know he was a Honda kid like me.
Had to go and cop.
And another thing too is, I'll tell you right now, if someone, I'm gonna get the question a lot. I totally understand. Are you gonna trade in your Type R for the new Type R? I won't. I don't want that, but I can totally understand why people would assume that, because it's dope,
bad,
dude. It's
I
nice.
Can't lie. I really fuck with it.
Honestly, I know there's gonna be people talking mad shit to me because I was like, I don't know, whatever. But seeing it in person, like yesterday, seeing it for the first time in the garage, like, it is a lot to take in. Like, it is very hidden in pictures and video. Like, it's really aggressive and it's a lot. It's crazy to be like, nah, it's whatever, and then you see it in person and you're like,
that's
wow,
what I thought too. When I had seen it, I mean, I was like, I liked it and then I didn't, but you know, I still liked it. But when I saw it in person, man, I was just completely sold on it, man. I love this thing. Now that we got 2 Hondas, man, y'all need to comment down below. The homie Sav need to go cop a Civic, man. He was talking about a new build, maybe an SI. Who knows, man? He need to get a Honda though in his fleet. Have a nice little Mitsubishi and a Civic. You know, gotta have some diversity. You know, you know what I mean. So nah, yeah, man, it's pretty dope.
I did fall in love with it yesterday, definitely. The hood and the bumper, I don't know what it is about the hood and the bumper. It looks so good together.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing. And to think that when we were talking about this coming out, we're like, it's not gonna be as aggressive as the FK8. It is just or probably a little bit more aggressive. The fact that it seems so hidden, and then you see it in person, and you're like,
yeah, that car just took a shit.
It's a
real
lot.
quick.
Yeah, it was something like that, right? I think it blew a rock.
Yeah, man. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I really love the car. The difference is, you know, like I said, I do have to pick the FL5 over the FK8, but they're both dope ass cars, man. They're both amazing. I mean, I would be happy to own either one, but yeah, man, that's just my opinion and take. You know, it's cool to have someone else with one and, you know, be able to talk about how he feels about his. Now that I'm in mine, I got to break it in at least a week or two before I can let you guys know officially 100% how I'm really feeling about this car. But as of right now, man, this thing shifts like butter, drives like I'm on a cloud. I'd be going 100, feels like I'm going 20, bro. Shit's crazy, man. That suspension, something else, bro. I mean, going from like the Silvia to this is like fucking being on Earth and being on the moon, bro. This shit's just crazy.
Yeah, 100%. It's cool. I mean, I daily a 98 hatchback with like blown struts. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? It has a GSR, so it has blown struts. But it's different when you get into these cars. And honestly, I've always been a stance guy. Everyone knows that. So like for me to not slam the car like super low and just to do lowering springs, RSR, super downs.
I had to hit him with the
yeah, super downs.
Yeah,
Get the
that's
super
right.
downs. But yeah, I dropped it just a little just because the car is so enjoyable. So I could only imagine the conversation that's gonna be had when he drives the FK8 and I drive this bad boy. So
hell yeah, that'll be content for another video. You know, we could do you know, that'd be pretty dope. You know, I hadn't even thought about that. Maybe we could do a little video where we swap each other's cars and see how we feel about each other's car and what we take from each one, and you know, compare it. But yeah, man, like I told you guys earlier, I'm just in love with my car, man. If I had to pick, like it was for free, I would pick the FL5 for sure, man. But that's just me. But let's see what else we get into, man. I don't know if anyone else gonna pull up. It's pretty dead for a Wednesday. I just wanted to come and kick it with the homies and get some footage with the other Type R. But yeah, man, some food be smelling good around here, so I don't know. We might have to see what's good with that. But yeah, man, I don't know what else we'll get into for the rest of today, but let's see. Alright guys, so I'm back home. We didn't really get into much after the wash. The homie just washed his car. We just talked, you know, coming up with ideas and stuff. So that was pretty much it for today, man. I'm super exhausted. So I just wanted to come home, try and get some rest. Other than that, man, I'm so happy with the Type R, man. The more I drive it, the more I fall in love with it. So, you know, I'm loving everything right now, man. Again, shouts out to Alex down at Honda, man. Got me into this car. Went above and beyond to help me do that, man, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, man, it's pretty much it for today. Like I said, I will have some more content for you guys, even if it's not all necessarily car stuff. I'm gonna try and put out as much as I can for December. So I have other plans that I want to let you guys know about, so that'll be in the next couple days in another vlog. So yeah, man, super exhausted. I'm gonna try and get some sleep and have this vlog up for you guys tomorrow. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.